Bienvenidos a Esperanza Pense, donde la Esperanza Vence. Welcome to Esperanza Vence, where hope wins. Happy Monday, happy Groundhog Day, happy Imbolc, happy joy. Hey, I had such a blast on that live stream for the full moon in Leo. Really, we can make our own fun if and when we so choose to. As somebody very aptly mentioned in chat, our buddy Randy has said that one of the best spiritual protections we have is our song, our heart song. He refers to it as our heart song, like the way we really sing true and stay true to ourselves and true to each other. So much love. Let's feel the love with that Leo moon. The moon will go into Virgo soon enough, and Uranus is stationing direct. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of this video because I've started to add a little clip at the end where I just do a really brief overview of the transits for today, and then you can pause and check that out. If you haven't logged into your astro.com account today, that's all right. I got you back. So we haven't had any jumpers yet. I would encourage you to check out that full moon in Leo live stream. Thanks to everybody who's there, and yay, thank you to our winners. We have some winners. We have a KWIK HIT Tarot winner, YK. Yay, I can't wait. And another really good friend of the channel, Jen, is having an hour-long session. So that's amazing. Jen is a very knowledgeable astrologer and intuitive, and I cannot wait to work with all of you. And if we haven't worked together before, I hope we get a chance to. I think that would be great. I love sharing this kind of work together. It's really interesting and unique, and it's a warm, divine experience for us to practice strengthening our intuitive muscles together. And for those of you who show up to these videos every day and like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments, thank you. I feel it. I love it. And I love you. So just with that said, let's pray over our cards and then we'll pull our KWIK HIT Tarot. 2nd of February, 2026. Thank you for being here. Thank you for fine-tuning your free will and intuition with me, and I deeply appreciate it. And I appreciate you and your vibes, and thanks. Near past, 8 of Swords reversed, present tense, King of Pentacles reversed, and the near future, the Sun. So speaking of Leo energy, and 8 is also like a number that is indicative of that kind of like Leo energy, that infinity symbol. That Leo is the 8th month in the Gregorian calendar, but the 8 is related to Leo energy just in terms of that infinity symbol that you see on top of the beautiful woman in the Strength card, which has really strong Leo energy. And here, this card is 19, and I guess I don't see any 8 symbolism here, but I always, I don't know, maybe it's that 8 Lions Gate that people talk about that makes me feel like that's some kind of thing about Leo. I don't know. Anyway, with the 8 of Swords reverse, we've been able to make a little bit of a turnaround here in terms of like talking nicer to ourselves, thinking better thoughts, maybe thinking thoughts that are more constructive for ourselves, right? Sometimes we can get in a loop. We can get in a thought loop. Swords represent thoughts in the tarot, air energy. And in the 8 of Swords cards, we see somebody who has definitely bound themselves up and they can't see any solutions, even though they have a multitude of solutions available to them. They keep staying stuck and standing in this cold, wet, boggy, craggy, murky situation. The tide goes out, the tide comes in. Well, they better figure something out really quick before that tide comes in and washes over them. At this point, they're not necessarily drowning, but they're not helping themselves either. They need to either shimmy to the left or shimmy to the right or do a little dance or make a little love or something to get themselves out of this loop, out of that infinite loop, right? That eternal loop, that 8 energy. But here with it in reverse in the near past, we've been able to make a turnaround about that. We've been able to shimmy, shimmy, shimmy our way somewhere a little bit different just to get ourselves, our wrist hand ties cut open from one of these swords. We could just sort of scrape against it a little bit, get our hands free. Once our hands free, we can unblindfold ourselves and actually maybe see and think clearer, right? With the King of Pentacles in reverse in our present tense, I don't think that we're going to be able to rely on the usual like support structures. If there are people in our lives that are usually ultra generous and they're able to give and they're able to support, I don't think they're able to right now. I think that if we are a Cancer, a Capricorn, a Virgo person, or somebody with a lot of earth in our charts, a Taurus, our energy could be a little bit depleted right now. I feel like with the South Node in Virgo, that's very draining. It can be very costly. We could have repairs to have to do. We could have stuff going on health-wise where we need to recuperate or take care of our own health. And so the people in our lives that are usually like these kingly, sturdy, stable people that we can depend on to like foot the bill, take care of us, pick us up from school, drop us off to work, give us a helping hand when we need, to help to move the couch or to move residents or whatever. These eclipses are coming, or the new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius is coming up in a couple of weeks, so a lot of us might be going through some shifts and changes even in terms of residents. But this person is usually available to help. But in reverse, when I see an inverted card, it means that this card or this person or we need more support, or we need to do more internal work in order for this card to come out a little bit more clean and clear in our lives. All right, with the Sun card, this is a great card for healthy Leo expression of ego energy, having fun with our inner child, being able to let loose and play and be fun and be carefree. And children are really carefree. Like, they don't pay bills. Like those little suckers, they don't pay for shit. And that can make you happy, when you're just kind of free. I'm so free, I don't even need to get dressed. F you, I'm in my yard, I'm having fun, I'm having a good time. Kids have that freedom of just like innocence, not even knowing any better, not even knowing how, not even knowing where or why, but they're having a good time with it. They're enjoying and they're basking in the light of the sun. Be sure to wear your sunscreen. Some people have a really, really bright light, and when we stand next to them, it's easy to get burned. And we don't want our light to burn anybody else either. So the only caveat with that straight up like Leo shine is just to use your shine as a distraction, a deflection, use your shine to leave sparkles in the bad guy's eyes so they can't see all the fun and mischief that's going on with your homies behind your back, like setting up all the good stuff for the good guys. All right? Love you. See you soon. I'll be just talking in just a second after I pause out, and then we'll talk about the day a little bit more astrologically. Love you. Bye. Real quick, here's our full moon in Leo chart. I call it the dark side of the moon chart because all I can see through that chart is a Pink Floyd album. Tell me what you think. Go look at the live stream that I did yesterday and you can learn all about it. It's a very musical, fun live stream. Today, pretty much all we're doing is sitting on pins and needles waiting for Uranus to go direct. We're still dealing with Leo moon energy. The moon's going to shift into Virgo and Mercury is sextiling Chiron. So we could find some really healing situations in terms of being able to express ourselves and to heal ourselves through expression.